Now, another tragedy is a 13-year-old boy was shot around the Chicago area again, right? But they opened fire doing some kind of something stupid, right? Right. Well, the police come to the scene. He pushes one boy down, and the other boy allegedly, you gotta see these are has the gun, right? Well, the officer only has a split second, right, to either shoot you or not, right? If you have the gun in your hand and the officer sees the gun and you throw the gun behind the damn wooden fence, he don't know you're not drawing it on him, so he's going to shoot you. So he's going to shoot you. See, the reason you're throwing the gun away is you know you're doing something wrong with the gun, right? But when the officer says, "Show me your hands," and you're trying to get rid of the gun, you're concealing evidence, right? He's going to shoot you. He's going to shoot you. I don't care if you're 13 or 100, right? The officer is responding to shots fired by a gun, right? You got the gun in your hand, right? He saw you had the gun in your hand and he shot you as you were throwing it away because he didn't know what you were doing with it, right? That's what I do. I know. Sometimes there's justifiable shootings, right? Right. But the difference is a split second, right? And in that same split second, the officer could also be shot. He doesn't know the boy's 13 either. No, he don't. He's not a psychic. He's not part of the psychic police. No policeman is psychic. You're trying to make them all psychic or something. They're not psychic police. Another thing you forget is an officer is a human being responding to other problems of human beings, right? And sometimes he can get hurt, right? That's why he shot the guy in this damn truck trying to go for something, right? He don't know what's going on, right? He don't know what's in that damn truck. But there again, with the civil trials, you got less to prove, right? And you're doing everything backwards, right? You're doing criminal trials like civil trials and civil trials like criminal trials, right? One, you have to prove it beyond all reasonable doubt. One, you need less evidence to prove it. I should have won my case hook, line, and sinker, right? But because they were trying to do it like a criminal trial, and wouldn't even let me even enter in the evidence of my x-ray, which is very unusual with the Kia case, right? The judge sided with them, which he can't do legally in a civil trial, right? Nor can she prevent me from entering in the evidence, which is the broken ankle. That was mentioned in the suit. She disallowed it like it was a criminal proceeding. When it's a civil proceeding, she's got to allow the evidence, not disallow it. But you're not dealing with the lawyer, you're dealing with small claims court. I'm not a lawyer. I don't need to be a lawyer for small claims court. Usually, if you call in a lawyer for small claims court, you know you're guilty. You know you're guilty. And that's called going overboard, usually. Usually. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Who the hell am I even dealing with? What kind of lawyers are y'all producing today? Right. And another question is if I'm injured like I was in the three-story fall, I guess, right? Or wasn't at that or something, which would cause a different reaction, right? But either way, I know God can heal me like being in the Bible, right? And I'm out for like 2 weeks anyway before I even get solid food. But anyway. Uh huh. But I do recover within 6 weeks. I'm on my feet and on crutches for a month, and then after 3 months of rehabilitation, I'm walking with a cane, right? which I still use, right? Occasionally. Right. Hmm. I just don't understand you people. What the hell are you talking about? You're even accusing me because I got a 4-year-old stepdaughter that she broke me up or something, right? Maybe you think something happened. Well, obviously you don't do that. Just like you don't steal a little girl's kitty bracelet. You don't still accuse a mentally ill person of pedophilia, right? When you have no evidence of pedophilia, right? For 11 years, right? Before I can even get on YouTube, no one ever accused me of pedophilia, right? So who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? To accuse me of pedophilia, right? And only if that person, and this would be, because my ex-wife had part of her brain removed, right? If it is possibly her, right? She's the first person you gotta suspect if her daughter won't be up at all, right? Because she's in there with her, right? And see, I'm not in the position to even offer my stepdaughter candy to lure her out. Which is one of the tricks the pedophiles use to get a kid to talk with them, right? They'll use candy, kittens, cake, right? Anything sweet, right? Puppies, right? Something unusual. And that's all because I watched all this shit growing up. I don't really know though. I keep telling them that too. This is information I'm gathering from SVU cases, right? Even though it's fictional. By the way. But it's based on real possible cases too. That's the problem, right? You're blurring fantasy and reality with that show. Well, so am I, right? Someone's accusing me of touching a 4-year-old in a sexual manner, right? Now, I admit, if, something weird is going on, right? And she's not acting normally herself, right? I would be a little bit confused momentarily if she came in there to me, right? But all I would say is thinking that she needs help peeing or taking a bath or a shower or something, right? And she might have peed herself even, right? Nothing criminal now, right? You understand, right? And I like with sarcastic to say, well, I'm looking at vagina one time, right? One time. I admit, I looked at vagina one time, sarcastically, right? Though, no, you wouldn't really do that either. Unless you're mentally ill and don't know what the hell the person's talking about, and they're being sarcastic, right? Mm. I hear voices all the damn time and might understand what the seven seals are back in Revelations, right? And Isaiah mentioned something about it too, right? And what they're doing is sealing information in the Bible that contradicts their current doctrine and might even help you discover what the divine name is, like the name Eliyahu and Moshe, right? Which is akin to Yisrael and Sarah. Mm-hmm. See, Yisrael is with Prince God, right? Whatever that means, right? Ye is kind of like with, Sar is Prince, and El is God, right? Right. Now, the name Eliyahu, right? Mm-hmm. The last part of the name, my God, Yahoo, right? That's what I'm saying, right? Well, Sarah and Yahuwah are feminine forms of a name, right? Well, Moses' name ends with H, right? Therefore, like any divine name, it must be feminine, right? I don't know. If it's a feminine name, that's another reason they don't use it. It's too holy to pronounce. It's not masculine. It's not Adonai, which they're using to replace it, right? Or Adonai, right? However you say it, right? Oi or Nai, right? I've heard it many different ways, right? But again, that one also ends in the Y. And then there's El Hey or El He. Sorry. What does that mean? See, these consonants in the Hebrew are ELHY, right? Well, Elohim he knew, right, is God she us. Uh-huh. Do you understand what you're saying there, though? God she us. Uh-huh. El he is she, God she. Mm-hmm. And then us is new, right? Mm-hmm. Ashtaroth, okay, is goddesses plural. Ashtara would be goddess. Now, Beni and Ben He and Ben Ah, not just that, right? Should be ways to say, son her, right? Or son she, right? Because we're all from our mother and father, right? Right. DNA has shown us that. The two become one flesh, the mom and dad, right? And we've been hiding this and acting like God's a man. That's a sin. That's a sin. All throughout the Bible, God tells you, I'm not a man, I'm not a man, I'm not a man. I'm not male only, right? Is what it's trying to say, right? To the prophets. But they're not listening. They're not listening. The men. They want to be God in place of God, right? They can't do that. God's the spirit. Right? And if the spirit makes a body to represent itself, it's going to be both, right? Or neither, male nor female, Jew nor Gentile, bond nor free, but kind of both, It's the source of all flesh, right? The firstborn of every creature, right? Which is Jesus Christ, too. So what do you mean? Mm-hmm. But is the hair growing out more on the left side? Or is it receding? Or you can't tell? Right. Now, the hairline is unusual to begin with, right? I admit that, right? But is it getting higher, lower, staying the same, right? That's what you gotta determine, right? If you're gonna attack my hairline, right? Mm-hmm.